WWE is signing an international top star. New Japan Pro Wrestling had an emergency press conference. They've revealed a major signing, and AEW All In plans. I think you guys might like them. Maybe you might not, but we're going to talk about it. And if you guys want more videos like this, go ahead and click that subscribe button. This way you never miss a video on the channel. Trust me, there's a lot of things happening in professional wrestling like 24/7. And I'm one of the guys that's going to bring it to you all the time. So with that being said, let's talk about it. AEW Athena, what is the plans for All In? Well, Athena versus Thunder Rosa seems to be the move moving forward. Dave Meltzer, Brian Alvarez were talking about this. And Dave pretty much suggests that it hasn't been announced yet, but it will be announced. And Sean Ross Sapp even chimed in on Twitter saying that he heard it was going to be for an ROH show, but obviously everybody's more thrilled about it happening at All In. Obviously, AEW has yet to officially announce this, but I think we can say based on recent collisions and stuff like that, that's probably going to be the case. Now, how do you have Athena hold the belt for over 1,000 days at this point? Like, I don't know, it's probably been 1,000,000 days. And you couldn't come up with a prominent storyline, with a prominent build for All In. The same way that Kenny and Okada has been built up for All In, you couldn't do that for Athena, who, by the way, is arguably the best champion in AEW Ring of Honor. I think it's not even fair to compare anybody else. I mean, Jon Moxley doesn't have the world championship with him. Tony Storm and Mercedes are doing good stuff. But I think Athena just has been basically holding it down as the unbeatable force in the women's division. And they haven't really been building up her program with that much emphasis. And that's really my point. I just think Athena is awesome. The fact that she's not on AEW TV is actually really crazy. The fact that she's not constantly on AEW TV, the fact that she's not constantly in programs on AEW TV, I think is a little bit more of a disappointment. But I do like the idea of her versus Thunder Rosa, and I think it's actually going to be a really awesome match. And I agree with Sean Ross Sapp that it should take place at AEW All In. You can't leave her off of All In. You know what I mean? And there's been like rumors and stuff that like she was not going to be at All In, despite the fact that she's been promoting it and being there for AEW to do so. So I'm happy that Athena will be at All In. I'm happy that it's going to be for, a match, a singles match against Thunder Rosa. It's well-deserved. I just wish they beefed up the program a little bit. Now, the good news is it's only June 23rd, so technically they have a little bit of time to build it up. I just would have preferred, in the meantime, if that was something that they were doing between Thunder Rosa and Athena for a while, and it's not. But it's okay, because we'll get there, hopefully. That brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. New Japan Pro Wrestling had an emergency press conference today, and they have revealed a new signing. Now, you might not know who this person is by the way they look or their name, but just understand that this is actually a relatively big deal, because New Japan Pro Wrestling could be onto something really good here. New Japan Pro Wrestling has officially revealed that they have signed Aaron Wolf. Aaron Wolf is somebody who won the gold medal in judo, 100 kilograms, at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. He has officially signed with the company, and now he will be going full-time with professional wrestling. Now, the thing about New Japan that makes this such a big deal is that they have been talking. There's been talks, there's been a lot of conversation about them going after actual athletes that are legitimate, that are world-class professionals. So it's one thing for WWE to go and sign indie talent. It's another for WWE to go and sign college football players. It's another when New Japan says, hey, we might do that from time to time, but we're looking for actual legitimate athletes that are world-class. And it doesn't get bigger than the Olympics. Now, Aaron Wolf is somebody who has a very decorated history, and this is a guy who has the credentials that New Japan is looking for. They do this. This confirmation. He's been training at the New Japan Pro Wrestling dojo. He's not living with the other prospects or anything like that, but basically he made the decision to go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. NJPW decided to bring him in. This is huge. And the guy got his own press conference, which is obviously a relatively big deal because it was also on NJPW World. We don't know exactly when he will make his official debut. We really don't know, obviously, much more detail on that. But I am super excited about this, bro. I'm super excited about this for a variety of reasons. New Japan Pro Wrestling is a company that, you know, we could sit here and argue the semantics of like the partnership with AEW, but I feel like NJPW kind of is like TNA in the sense that they get screwed with their talent going to AEW, TNA talent going to WWE. I do think it hurts those companies, right? With Aaron Wolf going to New Japan, they're going to be able to train him, make him good, and they could possibly be creating a new star very similar to what WWE did with Kurt Angle. And that is super exciting to me. Very exciting. Speaking of exciting things, WWE is apparently bringing in Psycho Clown. That's right, according to Cassidy Haynes of Bodyslam.net, Psycho Clown has now stopped accepting bookings after August of 2025. The report notes that he's not taking any more commitments and he's wrapping up his commitments. The belief among sources is that he had signed a full-time deal with WWE and he will be reporting to the company once his obligations have been fulfilled. Now, for those who don't know, Psycho Clown has been a very, very big part of AAA Lucha Libre. WWE has bought AAA Lucha Libre. And yeah, maybe he might be used for AAA Lucha Libre. But the intention is for him to officially sign with WWE to become a member of its roster. Now, I have two questions. One, is Psycho Clown going to NXT or the main roster? And the second question is, are you going to change everything about this guy? Because WWE is very interested in Psycho Clown, as you guys know, for the marketing and for the merchandising. And the fact that they will really be able to do a lot of things. They're going to make a lot of money with him, right? That's obvious. WWE will obviously do that. That makes a lot of sense. But are you going to change his name? Do they like the fact that his name is Psycho Clown? Are they going to call him something else? I don't know. WWE could be really weird with name changes, right? Ricky Starks became Ricky Saints. You know, we just saw Blake Monroe is no longer, you know, Mariah May. So these are things that we got to ask about. And then you also have to wonder, does he go to the main roster or does he go to NXT? And I don't know. That one's kind of tricky. Actually, it's really tricky. I don't think he should go to NXT. I really don't. I think it's let him go to the main roster. It's not about wins or losses, guys. He doesn't need to go in there and win championships right off the rip. No, go in there, put on some good matches, have some cool programs, and make a lot of money off of him. That's the way I see it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Angle Show. Thank you all for watching.